Fiducia Supplicans, don't abandon your faith because of ignorance. Kaigama urges faithful. Yola Diocese donate relief materials to bokkos IDPs. Formerly incarcerated bishops from Nicaragua arrive in Rome. Bernade's canopy at St. Peter's Basilica undergoes renovation nearly 300 years later. Hello and welcome to CTV News. I am Yomi Mohammed. Following the controversy that trailed the Fiducia Supplicans, a document released by the Vatican saying priests can bless people in irregular unions, the Catholic Archbishop of Abuja has said that anybody who leaves the Catholic Church because of this document is doing that out of ignorance. Kaigama stated this in his homily during his pastoral visit to St. Augustine Catholic Church, Bentel Villa Estate, Ogudua, Abuja.
To your faith as a Catholic from beginning to the end. Make sure that nobody confuses you. We have so many of these churches around us who come with this and that, but I tell you, these are churches that are built around personalities, and they don't last. They may seem to be prospering, having everything they need, and it doesn't last. So hold on to your Catholic faith and identity. Even when there are challenges, be strong, be rooted. Don't be tempted to say, I will go away from the church. Remain a Catholic till you die. And why am I saying this? Recently, when some people heard that the Pope said people of the same sex could be blessed by some priests when they show a certain disposition, they say, oh, CNN started, BBC followed. All the major international media, they were eager to hear that news, and they were able to twist it in a way that they confused you and planted in you the doubts that were not expected to be. And some people have started saying, when did the Catholic Church change? What has happened? Why are we doing this? Why is the Pope doing this? And it is all based on ignorance. I say we are representing you when it comes to matters of the faith. And so we know what is being said, and we know the language of the church. The BBC and CNN, they are so interested. There are so many ideological groups. All they want is to see the downfall of the Catholic Church. The Catholic Church is the only institution that has survived for over 2,000 years consistently. There is no group, no company, no country that has survived for that long. But the Catholic Church remains together. The person of the Pope unites us together, and we are one big universal family. And we are the only ones that oppose what is wrong. When you say war, we say it's wrong. When you say abortion, we say that is killing of human beings, is wrong. When you say homosexuality, we say that is animalistic, it's not normal. They know we stand for all these truths, so they are ready to pull us down in any way. Yes, the Pope did talk of mercy, how you can bless people in sin, even those who are sinners, murderers, drunkards, prostitutes. When they come to you, you don't drive them away. You try to help them to know God and to be converted. I think that was the essence, that when two people come to you and say, we're in this condition, but we want to change, you help them. You lead them on to God. Every time I go to the prison, I meet people there. Some are criminals, some are murderers. But we bless them, we give them Holy Communion even. Because they have gone to confession, because they have repented, we give them Holy Communion. So if people tell you they are same-sex and they are attracted, and you advise them, and you have a right to give them a blessing so that they may become good, so that they will stop that condition of sin. But some people just believe, oh, the Pope has permitted us to bless same-sex marriage. Is that correct? No. It's not correct. Yesterday, one lady told me that the Pope even was the one that blessed the same-sex marriage. I say, you see how they distort information? They want to confuse us. So if you are foolish, then you start following them and avoiding knowing the truth. So I'm just saying, please hold on to your faith. Don't allow anybody to confuse you.
He also called on the faithful to be strong in their faith and remain with the Catholic Church till the end of time.
Those who leave the church for small reasons that they don't even understand well, it doesn't even show the maturity of faith. If your faith is mature, you stay strong to understand the situation well. Does it mean that if you have a problem in the family, the husband will run away or the children will run away? You stay together to understand the problem and how to deal with it. So those Catholics who are on the run are like the cattle Fulani headers. They're just moving. Even if there are problems, let us understand the problem. Most of them have not even understood the problem. You see, somebody who told me that the Pope is blessing same-sex marriage, that is absolutely false. And the Pope has allowed same-sex marriage couple to be blessed, that is absolutely false. So they need to get it in perspective. They were only following the news of CNN and BBC, who are not interested in the progress of the church at all. So please, it is out of ignorance if anybody should decide to leave the church. You are seeking salvation. And where you are going to, do you think there are no problems? Whether you become a Muslim or a traditional worshiper or a Pentecostal, you will find problems there. That means you will keep running like a mad person. So stay in one place, understand the issues, understand the problems, and then we solve it together.
Yola Diocese, through the support of Mission Take Heart Community, has donated over 900 bags of grains and sugar to the survivors of the Christmas Eve massacre in bokkos local government area of Plateau State. CTV Jos correspondent Walbe Ogak reports that the distribution of the foodstuff took place in 2 selected internally displaced IDP camps in bokkos town.
Making delivery of the foodstuff, the Bishop of Yola Diocese, Most Reverend Stephen Mamza, who was represented by Reverend Father Maurice Kwaringa, the coordinator of Justice Development and Peace Charities, said Mission Take Heart has a history of aiding the internally displaced persons.
We are used to crisis because of the Boko Haram victims, so we presently even run many activities in IDP camps in Yola. So when this happened, one of the organizations sponsoring our activities asked us to come down here to present these materials on behalf of them. These materials are donated to the Catholic Diocese of Yola by Mission Take Heart, and we have sugar, beans, gari, rice, and maize. This is for the quick to relieve the pain and hunger that these people are going through from the time they were displaced on Christmas Eve up to now. So I call on the government to improve the presence of security, especially surveillance in rural areas, and to assure these people that when they go back, normalcy will return and they can stay in their villages and their farms safely. So other humanitarian organizations and other well-meaning Nigerians should also need to assist, because when you come here, you can see the hunger and desperation in the people who are displaced here.
Also speaking, the coordinator of JDPC Panshin Diocese, Reverend Father Basil Kassam, who represented Bishop Michael Gokum, appreciated the Yola Diocese and the donors for the kind gesture, noting that the foodstuff will go a long way in alleviating the sufferings of the IDPs.
And on that note, we want to thank the Catholic Diocese of Yola, who have come to support the Diocese of Panshin in this humanitarian emergency. We want to thank the Take Heart Foundation that have come to support us, that they have been doing it in the Northeast and now in Plateau State. We still have a lot of other needs of the people. And those people of goodwill, they can also key into this support. And we also call on government again that they should be more proactive. Proactive in the sense that the security apparatus must be re-examined so that people can comfortably go back to their ancestral home where the sources of livelihood depend.
Some of the beneficiaries expressed their appreciation.
Honestly, the situation in the camp, it was so bad. We are not happy, we are not enjoying, we are sleeping in the ground. Our children, they are crying, no food, no clothes. Honestly, we are not happy the way things are. pray that God would just give us the heart to endure what really happened.
Okay. Honestly, the situation on the camp, we appreciate the organization. And most of the children are suffering. There is no food, and we appreciate the food that we're cooking in this camp. Honestly, we appreciate this. And we see the men of God that they are here, they organize us in one place so that we can be in one camp, so that if there is any aid that will come and assist us here.
Among the foodstuffs distributed to the 2 IDP camps were rice, gari, beans, maize, and sugar. Walby Ogak reports from Jos.